Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion, Plays of Binding of Isaac AFTERBIRTH Plus. We're recording an Isaac episode because Fall Guys servers are down. Imagine that. Imagine that. 3M BT87. This is an incredible start here. I do want to say, I'm loving Fall Guys. I think it's a fantastic game. I think it's a great antidote to super tryhardy battle royales that somehow, you know, Fall Guys even makes me more upset than that. But either way, the server issues are really starting to get to me. They're starting to put a real damper on my enjoyment. And I'm normally the guy, you know, in the games industry who's like, you know, oh, imagine complaining about anything. But, you know, in this case, I'm not saying it's unacceptable or anything ridiculous. But I am like, you know, when the game is... And I'm not suggesting it's incompetence either. Because you know, Devolver Digital has an incredible track record of, you know, publishing great games, and obviously this is like a AAA level success. Sissay! A AAA level success that was created by an indie company, you know, so you might cut them a little slack. I think we're approaching what I would describe as the end of little slack, and it's not even like. And again, I apologize. This is a little bit of an incendiary take early on in an episode by my own standards, but. It's less like, this is unacceptable, and it's more like, I'm getting sick of putting it on the docket, or like, preparing to play it for like a long YouTube session, and then having to stop because the servers are broken 25 to 50% of the time. But anyway, I vented my frustrations, still had a great time with the game overall, and I hope we'll have a great time with this game as well. It's starting pretty good. Sissy Longlegs, according to Sinvicta, who is convalescing well, I hear. One of the greatest items in the Binding of Isaac. An S-tier item with no analog. We'll be moving on to the next floor. I do wish we could blow up that tinted rock, but doesn't seem to be in the cards for us today. Moving on. Moving on. Anyway. That's a library, without a doubt. I didn't even, like, I'll level with you. It's like 2:20 and the NLSS starts at 3, right? I was 10 minutes into a Fall Guys episode, and this guy comes up in the club and smacks your girl's butt. What do you do? No, but then the servers went down, and I was like, well, I don't really want to take, like, a 30-minute break before the stream, because that's going to throw my whole workflow into a tizzy, into disarray. So I thought, you know what? We'll record some Isaac. We'll probably be fine, maybe 5 minutes late. But this would be a great run to provide to me, on this deal with the devil, the item known as Mom's Knife. Oh, baby. Would that hit the spot right now? Probably should just go to the library right away, even more so than the shop or the item room, assuming it's a library. Because the library... I mean, let me just phrase it to you thusly. Book of Revelations or Satanic Bible mean we win the run. The end. Nothing else to worry about. Book of Sin, Book of Shadows, How to Jump. I mean, there's like 12 items, and there's Satanic Bible. There's like 12 items where we just choose to get rid of the scissors. In fact, almost every book is probably better. Now, this, we're going to get a little greedy, so check this out. It's what we in the business call tactics of the ogre variety. Now we got a demon heart backing us up. If we don't get another consumable, another key I should say, it's completely fine. How am I doing today? Doing well, thank you for asking. It's a Monday. We had like a routine medical thing for the pregnancy that went very well. Everything's looking good. And it's a nice... It's the best possible part of summer. It's hot, but not too hot. It's sunny, but not too sunny. And our air conditioning is... Great play, you got me. Our air conditioning is still working. So if you want to go outside, it's nice, but you're not sweating too much. If you want to stay inside, you get a nice little burst of cool air. It's a beautiful thing. And they are very stingy on the consumables here, you gotta admit. So one way or the other, even if this ends up not being an incredible offensive run, and it is shaping up that way so far, but who knows, we got a really, really, really good seed just from getting Satanic Bible so early. There's a case to be made. It's not a great case, but I think it's a case nonetheless to be made to actually have taken Betrayal to give you a Deal with the Devil precedent in the future. But that is old NL speaking. That is how old NL talks. Hey, we've got... Like, my old flowchart for Deals with the Devil was comical in its badness. If you have HP, take Deals with the Devil. Basically, that's the end. If you don't, still sometimes take Deals with the Devil and then just die and be like, there's nothing I could do. It's because I had I am a wizard pill. Are you a wizard pill? There we go. There's nothing I could do, dude. The pills trolled me. New me plays a much more conscientious and conservative game here. We got Guppy's head there. I love Guppy's head, and you know what? As long as we're talking about, you know, old year, new me. Old me, yeah, there we go, would have definitely taken Guppy's head. Would have looked at 4 Spirit Hearts and been like, you know what? That's as much HP as we'll ever need. And then Guppy's head, hey, that's a little bit of damage, and we would have let it fly. And I probably wouldn't have regretted it, and that's the scary thing. Because even now, I'm like, killing enemies quickly is really good. But in the 1 in 20 situations where I did die, oh, I would be feeling bad. I'd be feeling bad. Should I be feeling bad? Should I be feeling good? It's kind of sad being the laughingstock of the neighborhood. And you'd think that I'd be moving on. But I'm a sucker, like I said, fricked up in the head. So why did I take a pill there? I actually thought it was a good chance because we really wanted Bombser Key. So in addition to the normal circumstances, which admittedly is like, don't take pills. But in addition to that normal situation, one of the fringe pills would actually have been fantastic for us. And the reward would have been being able to go to both the item room and shop. So I think that that was a situation where, for me, the economics of the situation did tilt in favor of actually using the pill. But not everyone's going to be on the same page there. The bomb use is somewhat tempting to get some more demon hearts, but quite frankly, I think we're going to get demon hearts through ambient use regardless. So I think we're better off saving our bombs for potential, you know, yikes, potential tinted rock situations. Rio Tinto situations. That's right, I watch MLS, or at least have watched MLS at times in my life. I rooted for Toronto FC during, well, back when I lived in Ontario. I rooted for them during their CONCACAF Champions League run in 2012. I think they made it to like the quarterfinals where they lost to Cruz Azul. Or Monterrey. It might have been Monterrey. I can't remember. Anyway. What are you talking about? Talking about North American regional soccer leagues, okay? If you got a problem with that, you can just frick off. Anyway, how we doing here? Doing well. Again, it's been a good Wednesday, or sorry, Monday. That's how good it's been. I forgot what day it was. It went by so fast. We got 2 Monstros. It's a pretty easy deal, or a pretty easy fight to begin with. But our damage, admittedly, has not improved since the start of the game. So there is, and wasting that bomb hurt. I did want to speed it up a little bit, because, you know, there's some situations where they both jump, where this is kind of annoying. And I gotta remember, my HP now is my HP later, because you never know what you're gonna get here. You guys gonna watch Lovecraft County when it comes out? I do like that Tears upgrade. I don't mind Circle of Protection. And I will at least take the opportunity to maybe get a Mega Satan fight in our future. I don't know much about it, except it seems to be an eldritch, creepy, horror television program filtered through the lens of social issues in, like, the civil rights era America. Looks interesting. Reviews are very positive. I'm interested to see it and give it a shot. I need a new TV show, because, like, we're watching The Office right now. And don't get me wrong, I like The Office. And previously I'd been of the opinion that, like, after season 4, it goes, and I've only seen up to like season 4 prior to this in my life, but I heard that after season 4 it goes downhill and is like pretty bad. I definitely have noticed a regression. We're on season 6 right now, but it's still been pretty solid. I think I was a little unfair in my ignorant assessment of it prior to this moment, to be quite frank with you. I actually think that, you know, still in season 6, there's some banger episodes. Now, I heard after season 7, it gets, like, real bad, but we'll see. Just give me some HP, brother. Just give me some HP. It's not hard. You just gotta reach into your back pocket, pull out some HP, thank you, and then we will come here for a moment, get quite a lot of money, quite frankly, and then it's Chad. That's the one. And I don't mind it, because actually these half red hearts over the rest of this floor could contribute to HP up, speed up, etc., etc. Speed up! Speed up! Speed up, range up, tears up. Okay, that's insane. Thank you for that. What do we want? Definitely, oh dude, I forgot, like Little Horn, that was just bad. Little Horn is not always going to be a dream come true, but there are going to be some situations where it does a bang up job for us, and I look forward to seeing them. This one seems pretty good so far. Honestly, I think this is maybe the first time that I can honestly say, since the loss of the streak, which was not really that long, but still, since the loss of our last streak, this is the first run where I really feel like we're kind of on our own streak again, if that makes sense. Like, I no longer feel like we're atoning for the previous loss. I now feel, yo, that's a great drop there. Like, we're doing our own thing right now, and we're having a good time doing it, and we're trying to build something special here. Paper clip? I don't know, I honestly think that we've been doing pretty well with Swallowed Penny so far. Probably won't take that pill. This is a guaranteed payout. The Alga's rune is like a gimme. But then secondarily, I don't mind this. On top of that, we're going to get a ton of money out of this. Come on, man. Like, this is... It's just getting a little ridiculous, you know? I will Joker, because we didn't see our deal with the devil. And I think that Miter is fantastic. Trust me, I do not mind it. Now, if I can just get you to come up here. Just want you to get wedged up here. Oh, I didn't know we could do that. What? You learn something new every day. Little Horn. Blowing up your blue fires. How about that? Now we really need a damage improvement. Like, that's my only genuine criticism about the run so far. Everything else is like very chef's kiss. Our damage is not very chef's kiss. It's like anti-pog. 7 rate of fire, 4.3 damage. It's the kind of run that when you like start with it, you're like, oh, this is pretty sick. When you end with it, you're like, I don't know. This is like a little... Probably 2 doing the little things right, but... I mean, come on. Place your bets. There we go. Alright, I'll leave it at that. So you do have more lovers cards. We know you're paying out sometime soon, so I'm not sweating it. And Demon Baby is honestly good, but I think we're gonna fish harder. And you might think that that would be like a colossal mistake, or I would feel bad about it, but I really don't. I actually feel like that's... I mean, I don't know if I'd say that number 2 is demonstrably better, but I think it's actually potentially more damage potential. And I'm happy with our current trinket setup. I do not mind number 2. It would make me a hypocrite, quite frankly, if I did, seeing as it's something that I myself do 1 to 2 times a day. Ew, too much information. The streamer poops. Get over it, sweetheart. Don't let yourself go, 'cause everybody poops. Everybody poops sometimes. Okay, we need the key, but I still wanted the reroll. Yar? Little starter deck in my life. A little bit of starter deck by my side. Little bit of starter deck. What I know, I probably should have bought the stopwatch. Tarot Claw's real good though. So we're going to blow it up. We're looking for 2 of diamonds. Nah, coupon doesn't interest me enough. Buddy in a box is close, admittedly. Another 2 of diamonds. And now it's just getting absurd. Deep pockets. Pretty nice. Don't need another doubling, quite frankly. Mom's key is great. We got the hermit card. Might as well. And honestly, I think we might as well purchase a key as well. But where are we going with this one? Well, I think to be honest with you, this run is 1 damage upgrade away from steamrolling the remainder of the run. So we've taken so much time on this floor that I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say salty because we got a good advantage out of it, but I'm definitely like, go to the item room and then get the heck out of town. Like, we were on pace to get to boss rush, and now it's falling apart. And by falling apart, I mean we're going slightly slower than I'd like. So let's sort this out. Get the lead out. I don't mind that at all. I'm actually, like, pleased. Alright, we did all that to get Key Bum, which I would describe as an extreme waste of everybody's time, yours included. And then, you know what? While we're here, I know we could go to the secret rooms. / should go to the secret rooms, because we're putting down bombs regardless, but one way or the other. But, you know, I'm kind of... I hate to say, because it makes it sound like Isaac's not first priority. You know, I am strapped for time prior to the NLSS, and the run is in a great spot. So I think we're going to do our due diligence to a large part on this floor. And remember, the only reason that it ever came to this in the first place is because of the fact that the Fall Guys servers were down. So if you're mad and you're saying, I want to see what's in that secret room, I understand your point. I genuinely do. Secondarily, though, this is kind of like the rare rush job where I'm like, we gotta go. We knew that, right? That was probably something we don't care about. Hopefully. All right. Get me out of here. We're on Depths 1. Curse of the Blind doesn't really bother me. Let's see where we're at here. I'll tell you straight off the bat, this is a Hermit card. Don't mind fanny pack. Quick bomb situation. 2 of hearts. Habit. As an easy buy. Now, we've gotten our deal with the devil set up quite nicely. The only other thing I would really ask for right now is if we could get a... I say deal with the devil. What I mean is we've got our Mega Satan set up. Ooh, quite nice right now. All I would really ask for at this point is if we could possibly... Just do it this way. If we could possibly get a deal with the devil instead, that would be mighty sick. That was a huge get, dude. Make me think I'm mighty sick. Emperor, Empress, all sorts of demon hearts. Get rid of the Hanged Man. That's the one we do not need. That's what we're looking for. Alright. Now, Sister Viz. I'm unperturbed by you being here. I'm not too worried. All I would say is it would do me a real... Okay, that one's my bad. It would do me a real solid. That was a great ricochet. If you would die quickly and drop a damage upgrade. Because we're still at that 4.38 damage. It's not going to make anybody too excited. The HP upgrade, look, it's not an insult. And then we will take this pretty much no matter what. We were really hoping for, like, the dagger is maybe our best one red heart deal item at this point. But then we will put it in the rush job on this floor. I apologize. I apologize. But it is what it is. Yeah, it's been a good Monday. I'm looking forward to the NLSS today. I feel like we've had a good run lately of game choices. It's been a very easy time for games on the NLSS. Because really, like, Trackmania was a big one. We almost always golf on Mondays. And then on top of that, Fall Guys is kind of bopping. Now, the servers keep going down, as mentioned. And it's possible that I'm just being screwed by the servers, in the sense, not to say that like it's a conspiracy against me, but rather, you know, it's possible that I just happen to be unfortunate, and the times when I like to play are the only times when it goes down, and the rest of the time it's been pretty good. But as I understand it, that has not been the case. So, you know, I'm bringing that up because I know people are going to bring it up. There's always somebody who comes in to beg the question. Well, yes, in most situations, eating poison is bad, but if you ate poison and that poison cannibalized a larger poison inside of your body, then wouldn't it be the right thing to do? Is that really what you want to spend your time arguing? All right, if you insist. Well, I have just nuked my Emperor card for exactly no reason. Would not recommend. Would not recommend. But you know what? That's life. That's life. Bling bling and expensive things. Oh, no, never mind. I left it out here like a fool who is actually a genius in disguise. How about that? I'll tell you one thing. Things you love. Go ahead, take it. Take it, thank you. Things you love to see. That. I cannot, in good conscience, leave an item room available. Although, I will say, by leaving the item room unopened, we probably would be able to make it the boss rush and then teleport out. And isn't it better to have a selection of 4 items as opposed to having merely a selection of 1 items? Well, it depends on whether or not there's a reroll machine, but anyway, perhaps. Okay, well, there's a reroll machine, so there's no salt anymore. Nope. Yes, that's huge. Honestly, that's an enormous improvement. So I could Emperor and try to get into boss rush. It's not the play. It's quite simply just not the play. Alright. But everything is like extraordinarily both Dory and hunky. It's both a forgetful fish and Lou Ferrigno training for Mr. Olympia. Alright, here we are. 33% odds of a devil deal. We did, oh, and we got it. We did take BFF earlier. Ooh, it's an actual damage upgrade, the likes of which we have hither to this point only imagined. I gotta say, I'm excited for tomorrow, too. What's tomorrow? Is Unity. Probably not the time you're watching this unless we have an exactly 7 or multiple of 7-day backlog, I guess, if you want to get technical. It's a new Call of Duty season, and I know, you know, it's been in vogue to hate on Call of Duty for, I don't know, close to a decade now. And, of course, I understand why. All I would say is, to use myself, I suppose, as an example, if the guy who buys 100 indie games a year and also plays like another 100 on top of that can be pro Call of Duty, you can find it in your heart to at least give it a chance as well. It's not like I'm trying to spin the narrative, nobody respects Call of Duty. But I do believe that it's kind of like Call of Duty kind of has a Dua Lipa thing going on there. What do I mean by this ridiculous statement? Well, what I mean is that there is a subset of the population that thinks popularity is immediately bereft of merit. Anything that's popular must be bereft of merit. And where does that come from? I think it comes from the idea that, you know, a lot of music, or really just art in general, that's aimed at a general audience, is compromised by the fact that it's required to be so broad in order to hit so many people that it ends up carrying a less impactful message for individuals in general. Okay? Now, what I will say is that I think for video games, sure, in some situations I think that can be true, but I think for mechanics-based multiplayer video games, it's not. I think it's begging the question, quite frankly. And that's my hypothesis on why you should give a chance to Call of Duty Warzone if you like first-person shooters. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. But whether or not you like playing it, I'm going to give you the sales pitch. You should watch it. It's the best Unity. Is it the best Unity ever? It's up there. Like, for me, it's probably the Unity I've enjoyed the most because we got a good mix of both banter and competition. Classic PUBG is very classic. and not just because I've defined it as such. You know, there's a lot to like in classic PUBG. Board games were fun. But I don't know. Anybody missing out on PUBG right now? You're missing out on a golden age. Or anybody missing out on Warzone right now? You're missing out on a golden age. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're sitting down and you're having arguments like, I wish I could watch them, but I just can't support Call of Duty because I played too much of it in high school and now I have aspersions I cast towards it. You're missing out. It's a great game. And it's a great opportunity to view. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we do it, dude. I think we go straight on till morning here. Pop the Empress. Pop the Magician card. And with Nun's Habit, I don't see us running into too much trouble here. Now, we should not just throw away... okay, there, for example. Should not just throw away anything on this run, because number 2 does make it quite touchy. And our damage, like, to be honest with you, is actually pretty not good. Tech 0.5 definitely helps. I'm just trying to, like, never let off the fire button here. The flip side, though, is that when Sack Dagger actually hits, like, it's all over. And actually, on some of these guys, when Little Horn hits, it's all over. So we actually got a battery charge to drop as well. So as long as we don't dodge into that, we're a happy camper. Whoa, are you normally that? I don't know if you're normally that fast. I call that into question. Some of the best actual orbital use of my entire life right there. Angel statues meet BFF Sack Dagger, aka your worst nightmare. Oh, that was just surgical. That was a surgical performance. Oops. Okay, well, genuine oops. Alright, you're out of here, right, brother? 11 damage is enough to sit you. Yeah, I know what. I knew 11 damage was enough to sit you. Now, me. Be smart, okay? The number one worst thing you could do here is try to compromise... Okay, thank you. Is try to compromise your run by forcing Sack Dagger plays. Just hang back. I mean, if you wanted to be super coy, you could just do something like that. Is it working? I can't tell. Yo, Circle of Protection's doing some amazing stuff. Alright, now we are very, very, very safe. That was a great run. I apologize for putting the rush in, but it really helped out my day a lot. And we still got the dub. That puts us up to 15 wins in a row. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!